Hey, you look a little bit depressed. Still miss me that badly. Yes, I do remember that you're the one who dumped me, thank you very much. I'd just about gotten over that fact. What are you doing, anyway? No, I know you... God. Yes, I know you do not answer to me, thank you very much. I'm trying to inquire in a friendly manner, given that you're kind of sitting here by yourself looking depressed and looking at your phone. And look, does it always have to be, hey, you're my ex, I can't talk to you? Like, can't we just have a nice, friendly conversation? We live in the same town. We go to the same places. We see each other all the time. It's been long enough now. I think it's fine for us to just be kind of friendly and that to be okay, don't you? Are we not mature enough to do that? Okay, good. So, in the way of striking out conversation, what are you up to on the phone? As long as it's not a hugely personal thing, I think it's fair to ask, considering you look absolutely miserable. You're on Tinder. This ought to be good. Nothing. I'm just saying that, like... Well... Look, quite frankly, I tried that app for about a week after we broke up and then deleted it because it's completely useless, but... So, you're trying it. Okay. And you're going to tell me it's not useless, huh? Oh, I'm sure you've got a lot of likes. I liked you and I have very high standards, so it doesn't surprise me you got an awful lot of likes. That's not the point. See, this is the problem, is that you can get as many likes as you want from guys who are not, good enough for you. And none of them will matter, because none of them are good enough for you. That's not true? How? Oh, these Tinder guys, they're just, the best thing since sliced bread, are they? Alright, prove it. Show me a wonderful, doesn't have to be the whole message chain, but you can kind of briefly show me a good message chain you've had, right? A nice couple of opening messages, and you start talking to them more, and you've found out they're really deep and poetic and love long walks on the beach and saying whatever it is they can possibly think to say to not get ghosted, because they're so goddamn sick of that app and how it makes you talk to people. Am I wrong? Alright, okay, tell you what. If you think it's not like that, then show me some messages. Like, show me. Ah, so they're all like that. Or worse, right? Because then, I'm being nice and like the guys who are genuinely nice guys, but are incredibly sick of the matches they get just being, well, treating them like a disposable thing and just not caring about them at all, and dance monkey dance, and if you don't entertain me in the first 5 milliseconds, then I don't care about you ever again. Wholesome dating tactics like that. But then you're going to get the guys who are just actually, how do I put this subtly? Arses. And the fact that you're giggling at that tells me you've had plenty of those as well. Okay. So while the guys who are earnest but nice, let's show me some of the arses. Oh, you got some good ones? Okay. Right, well. Let's have a look at these, shall we? Alright, so Bradley. I mean, okay, I could have told you Bradley was an arse by looking at his picture. Look at him, he's the most frat boy ever. Anyway, okay, right. Bradley. Hello, Bradley. Bradley says, I'm jealous of your heart because it's pumping inside you and I'm not. How has he managed to make... That may be the worst line I've ever heard in my life. He's managed to make him sound... That's breaking my brain, because not only has he managed to make himself sound hideously, you know, shallow, he's also made himself sound like a serial killer in the same relatively short sentence. It's quite impressive. It really is quite impressive. Oh, what about this one? So, Sean says, "You're like a trophy fish. I don't know whether to mount you or eat you." Oh, okay. Bill. This guy's called Bill, and he's not 45. All right, Bill, but he's young. I've never met a young Bill in my life. "You don't know what I would do to you." Heart eyes emoji, heart eyes emoji, heart eyes emoji. Yeah. And I never will, because you, Bill, you're too thirsty for Tinder, and that is truly saying something. Well then. Oh, come on with it. Morningwood wanna come over. You haven't responded to this? Alright, come on. Can I respond to this, please? Please. What am I gonna type? Well, I'll type something amusing and wonderful. Oh, come on, it's a bit of fun, let me type it. Please. Because I want to show you after it's already sent, because it'll be funny. Just, don't you trust me? Come on. I'm not going to type something, I don't know, racist or whatever. Obviously. It's going to be a joke. You'll see, you'll like it. Here. Okay. Thanking you. There. Told you, right? I mean, if he's going to have morning wood, then you can bring your axe. Yeah. You can chop down his wood. Because he deserves to... Well... Okay, maybe he doesn't actually deserve to have his members cut off, but, like, come on, man. Landon... Landon, you need to get pickup lines that aren't from the internet. On a scale of 1 to 10, you're 9 and I'm the 1 you lack. My response? Okay, can we just have this be my responses, please? My response. I'm just surprised that you can count. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Next, let's just make this the thing from there. Right, let's see. What else have we got? Jamal. Hello, Jamal. Okay, thank you for Ait. So what movie title describes your sex/dating life? A series of unfortunate events. No, it's sent. You can You were not going to fall for... Jamal was not the one for you. He wasn't. Don't give me the crap, he wasn't. And the reason you know that is because I still hold the phone and you're not complaining. So, next up is Philip. Another name I didn't know still existed in this century, but here we are, Philip. Your name must be Earl Grey because you're such a hot tea. Where's the option in this app to fire the person into the sun? Have they not implemented that yet? Okay, Spencer. Let's see what you've got. A girl. Are you a... Okay, nah, I'm just going to stop with are you a... Because unless you just learned your alphabet, could you at least take the time to write moderately decently? Like, for the love of God. Hey girl, are you a gorilla exhibit? Because I want to drop a baby in you. I mean, you're not dating this guy, but that's quite funny. I appreciate wherever he, whoever he stole that joke from, I appreciate it. How do I know he stole the joke? Because for sure this guy got this from a website. Like, it's honestly generic. That's the thing. I mean, most of these openers are, right? I don't know that many guys who legitimately think of openers themselves. Because why would you? Right? It's not like you're actually getting judged on creativity here. You're getting judged on the end result. It's a bit like, I mean, not that this is a Picasso, but if you had to show a prospective date a poem, right? But they'd have no way of knowing if it was your poem or not. Who would do better overall? The guy who steals all the best poems in history, or the guy who literally writes a poem every single time? It's obviously going to be the guy who steals the poems, right? It's like a shorter version of the same thing. You're just going to use lines that have worked for other people. Unless it's literally a play on the name of the person you're talking to. Anyway, look, I'm going to do the best thing I could possibly do for you with this ad. You ready? Give me a moment. Okay, how many matches do you have? Impressive. The answer is now none. Yeah, I deleted it. Why? Because it's a waste of your time. Look at the people you're talking to. I mean, we just pointed out some of the worst ones, but even, like, they're all gominals, and I could see the messages while we were scrolling, like... I mean, admittedly, it's not a particularly fair way to judge them, but at the same time, are you really going to tell me that these guys are going to intellectually stimulate you, ever? Or for that matter, stimulate you in any manner? No, they're not. I can be such an ass. Well, that's just too bad, because you know I'm right. Which was, let's face it, the sticking point of our relationship. Sometimes I was just right, and you could admit it. No, that was it. That was it. And look, okay. Admittedly, is it the nicest thing in the world to delete your account without asking? No. But in this particular case, I'm doing you a favor. It's a waste of time. I promise you, it's a waste of time. You just meet all these people who aren't serious, or who are just playing at it. Or if they are serious, well, the point is, in theory, you see a lot more options than you would in real life, right? In reality, what's the point in seeing 1,000 bad options? Yeah, I know, right? And besides, if you met a guy on Tinder, then it's going to be a bit awkward when I ask you to give us another chance, isn't it? Oh, oops, I appear to have let that slip. Would it help if I had a copy and pasted chat up line from the internet? No. Look, we were really good together. And one stupid fight over nothing, where we were both stressed, we were both overworked, we were both so many things, and I always think back to that and just think, I wish I just stepped into another room and just said to you, hey look, I'm really stressed right now, I just can't do this. And I just need to take a step back. And I think if we'd done that, because let's face it, we're both a bit stubborn. We both don't feel like losing arguments. And I really do think if we'd just step back, that one day we'd be together now. And we'd continue to be together later. Christ, the one thing Tinder showed me, not that I needed convincing, but it's just another layer on top of the argument that you're amazing. You're complete and utter standout. And yeah, as much as it might not be the most modest thing of me to say, the reality is that I know without asking, it's shown you the same thing about me, which is why you let me take your phone and see all those matches, which is why you let me sit down here in the first place and talk to you. Because you miss me as well. Because we both know, and neither of us want to be the one to say it, that we both made a mistake that day. We both let other things break us apart when it was stupid, and we both know that at the very least we should give each other another chance. So how about, if you want me to take the blame, I will. I don't care. It's more than worth it to be able to just even hold your hand again and say that I'm sorry and I miss you and there's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And I'm guessing from that smile that the feeling is reciprocal. So I'm just going to lean in, and if you want me to stop, you can tell me. But I will very slowly lean in and